Hello everyone and welcome back to This Week in Solar. As always, I'm your host Aaron Nichols, the Research and Policy Specialist here at Exact Solar in Newtown, Pennsylvania. And this is your weekly roundup of the biggest stories in solar energy in 5 minutes or less. Our first story today is the pro-solar governor won the race in New Jersey, which, as a solar company that installs solar in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, you can imagine that we're pretty excited about. New Jersey just elected Mikey Sherrill as governor. During her campaign, she promised to use clean energy to lower bills and strengthen the grid. Her plan promises to use executive orders to freeze utility rates while New Jersey builds more solar and battery storage, with faster grid upgrades and permitting reform to handle growing demand. A pro-solar governor in Trenton means more rooftop and community solar, more storage to keep lights on during peaks, and steadier bills as cheap sun power replaces pricier fuels. New Jersey faces rising electricity needs and an aging grid. Sherrill has signaled that she'll work with the legislature and regional partners to speed up permitting and avoid spending on outdated solutions. Virginia's governor-elect, Abigail Spanberger, also won on a clean energy message, promising lower bills, a stronger grid, and support for offshore wind after recent federal blockades. In Georgia, voters who recently endured 6 rate hikes ousted the incumbent public service commissioners and elected Peter Hubbard and Dr. Alicia Johnson. Both campaigned on lowering bills and expanding clean energy, signaling a pro-solar shift in the commission that oversees Georgia power and grid planning. It's the first time since 2006 that incumbents have lost PSC races. These results show that leaders who tie clean energy to affordability and reliability are being rewarded. Voters frustrated with high bills are backing leaders who promise to add local solar, storage, and wind. The U.S. now has a domestic solar supply chain. The Solar Energy Industries Association, or SEIA, says that the U.S. now has a full domestic solar supply chain. The last missing link, which is ingots and wafers for solar cells, just came online with Corning's new Michigan factory. A made-in-America solar chain cuts supply risk, shortens lead times, and keeps more jobs and investment at home. It also protects from tariffs and trade shocks and helps stabilize costs as demand climbs. But SEIA warns that the momentum isn't guaranteed. Policy whiplash and trade crackdowns could slow new factories and raise costs. Clear policy is key to keeping this manufacturing surge on track. And last but not least, fully half of planned U.S. power is now at risk. SEIA also warns that policies are putting half of all planned U.S. power at risk through 2030, nearly 116 gigawatts across nearly 500 solar and storage projects. Their review of Energy Information Administration data flags 73 gigawatts of solar and 43 gigawatts of storage that still lack full permits and could be targeted by new federal reviews. These projects span 44 states with enough planned capacity to power almost 16 million homes. SEIA says that a growing federal permitting maze is stalling projects even on private land after they've cleared local zoning and environmental steps. Power demand is spiking from AI data centers and new factories. If we don't continue to deploy solar fast, customers will continue to face higher energy prices as our grid continues to age. SEIA encourages anyone who wants to help ensure better solar regulation and permitting go to solarpowersamerica.org to contact representatives and sign petitions. Thank you for tuning in today. That's been This Week in Solar. As always, all of the sources are in the Substack email below. If you are listening on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please leave us a review. It helps us grow. And we look forward to speaking with you next week. Thanks again, y'all.